Like I, like I said, you don't tell me you're in the music industry because I've been doing music since I was 9 years old, and this has nothing to do with music. I don't do music anymore. You do a whole lot of moo cow stuff, but I do a lot. I've done music. I don't care what business you're in. I don't care how much of a degenerate bunch of gambling fake mafia you are, embarrassing um, dildos that need to put cameras in my house and play with the computer, give me hacked equipment, and tell me they're going to purge all the records as if the FBI haven't been watching you since the goddamn 1990s. And they have, and you know they have. From what little I do know, I know that much. And I also know that you do not need to speak for what I say to Mileva. I'm writing the last great American novel. What's your excuse? The last great American erotic novel. And she's my muse, and I love the little bop. Like I loved her mother. Like I loved playing with her father in the erotics. Like I loved playing with the trauma school. He was there for all that. I've seen a lot of him. We knew each other well, but that's besides the point. Who cares? But those are most certainly my peeps. Her mother, her father, and you don't need to talk about Deerhead binging and purging. You don't need to talk any of that shit. Deerhead's a sweet girl. What I wanted to ask you is, where do you think Deerhead was the day that I talked to her? Where do you suppose she was? Now this phone is resetting. They're all going crazy today. Whatever. I'll get to it. Where do you suppose she was though? Yeah. You can't touch us. I mean, it's kind of like there's a there's a Black Hawk. You got to excuse me. I'm bent over the sink here charging the phone. It's kind of like there's a Black Hawk chopper that's pointing down its flashlights at you as you dickheads run around with a camera and a keyboard and a computer, paying no mind to what's above you, paying no mind to the melee, helter skelter, and um, and the bedlam that is all around you, because you're too busy interested in my dick. No matter the season, you've dedicated an entire campaign to it. I must have fucked that girl tremendously to provoke such a jealous reaction. It's been about 10 years of nonstop sexual abuse with the cameras in my house, taunting me on the computer, making videos, playing games. I don't care. I wouldn't spend 5 minutes bothering somebody for the cool shit they did in the privacy of their own home. We know you're terrified of a 17-year-old girl just because you have no dick and you're not a man. And you're afraid that I wouldn't worry about her. We've all gone to the feds and they're all watching you and we all know it. You must be really comfortable in your and that's how they want you to be comfortable. And believe me, they want to build a case that is that is Teflon. You know that you're not gonna slip out of it. There's no possible way. You're just doing it. You're doing that disgusting, all broke, dickless, impotent, cucky dance in front of the eyes of justice. You're involving police officers. You're talking about other people's daughters and my life on the internet using fake profiles. I mean, how drunk are you before the day even starts? You have to be pretty drunk to convince me that don't call me, don't bother her. I don't. And that's not what she's saying. She's saying like she's saying what the rest of them are saying. I love you, Daddy. Keep on. And I think you know what next week is. And you can't possibly purge the records. Even if you could, who cares? There would be an investigation anyway, but the fact of the matter is they're already here. I know that for a fact because I've talked to them many times on the phone. And I was wondering why they're so helpful. Genuinely, the one FBI woman I spoke to was like a therapist that you would pay money for. But it didn't. But I couldn't figure out. I couldn't understand why she didn't want to. Well, that's because they're already here. And you've been playing since 8 o'clock this morning. If I wanna turn your rape into something positive, so I can keep my moral compass, and keep my eyes on the prize, on God, on my balance between the present and the afterlife. That's not. Does that make you angry? Because I can't. Because I don't want to digest your rape. Are you insane? You want to project and use reverse psychology? I'm abusing women? No, I'm not. I'm a great lover. I always have been. I'm turning your rape into something positive, and it's pissing you off. Good. Because you know it comes from the heart, too. And you don't like that. You just don't like that. You don't like anything that's real. You know you're wrong. When you going to catch on, man? It's like you're drunk and have a head trauma. You start yapping at 8 o'clock in the morning. I put your ass to bed by 10 o'clock and leave you heartbroken and alone and jerking to my videos in a in a passive aggressive way. That is not you. No woman in her right mind would ever fuck with you because you've severed your dick off like Hale Bop. And you want to do the same to me. No. You've had quite a run eating dick. This is going on 10 fucking years. It's disgusting. That was your legacy? That was your master plan? We can't turn off our favorite TV show. We have to remain important and hold on to something that isn't ours and we're wrong in the first place for fucking with? You most certainly are. Yeah, you're all sorts of wrong. What business do you have with my friends, family, peers, and professional past relations and someone else's daughter? What the fuck do you have to do with that? What would be your excuse for being involved like that? Don't speak for her. Don't say nasty things about her sister. Don't play title games on YouTube. Don't play fucking games, period. When are you going to catch on, asshole, that doing the same thing without a different result equals insanity? But you do it every day. Let me ask you, piece of shit, when are you going to mow the fucking lawn? When are you going to do that? It's been about 10 years. Don't you think maybe you should push? Well, it's might as well wait till tomorrow. Like you always do. It's already 3 o'clock. We've been doing it since 8. I didn't get one thought off. You think you might want to do that? For your own fucking prison system? Your own bullshit, just pick up a little? And that means doing the work and starting with yourself? And realizing what a piece of shit... No, you're not going to do that. Exhaustive fucking vampire? Doesn't it ever lose its flavor? What you having for dinner tonight, piece of shit? Huh? You in the music industry? Hey, how do you do? How can I help you? Well, I heard you. I was just thinking that. Yeah, maybe sometime we'll do that. Good to meet you. Here's my number. That's how it's done. Not not volleying from two sides. Well, he said, "Hey, I'm gonna make some videos now. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that." I don't care what you do. It doesn't affect me. Don't you know that I can sustain myself on my... I should kill this motherfucker. No energy, drained. Since 8 o'clock, you got to talk sense into this, into a jealous piece of shit child. And you act like you're drunk with a head trauma or slipping into senility. The fake names, the title games, the comment games, the video games. Don't you assholes realize that I got better shit to do? What is the big to-do? What is the major production we're having here? Well, he's talking about his dick. No, I'm being raped every day, and when I don't talk about my dick, you still are. You don't want me to change the subject, piece of shit? You don't want me to have a clear thought? It's natural to live in a suspended without compromise. There is no polarity in the universe. There is no good and bad. It's just all bad all the time, all pain, all suffering. Well, isn't that living hell? This is torture. This is capital. This is serious sexual abuse. This is Havana syndrome. This is Stockholm syndrome. This is torture. This is sexual abuse. This is technically it's kidnap. You can go on and on and on and on. I'm not a lawyer. or an expert on capital crimes, but believe me, you've hit the mother load here. What you want to do? You want to gamble, huh? You want to play with drugs? What do you want to do, piece of shit? That sounds like a personal interest. Yeah, but the Bob and I could give a fuck about what you do with the Little Rascals and the Three Stooges running around. I don't give a fuck. What's that got to do with me? Huh? What's any of this got to do with me? You want to play on a fake domain and waste my life away? Well, it's coming. When I wake up in the morning and I want to fuck this little girl or send her a new song, get the fuck off my shoes. You don't need to get into the cell with me and chase me around. Invisible. Be a fucking man. Go check on the other inmates. Do the rounds. Do what you do in prison. Don't bother me, piece of shit. What kind of prison system is this? Or trap system is it when the motherfucker wants to get in a box with me and all he cares about is my transistor radio? This is mine. I gotta have it. Take it. Take it. How many have I given you? And I've got to get another one. And then another one. Then we got to play the modem game. The hack I'm a fucking human being. I'm not virtual memory, piece of shit. I've got a life to live.